Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you're at. So, today we get to have the Burning Pillar as the option in the Calamity Tower, and I've seen a lot of people having issues with it, and I would like to showcase Narmer in it. I know, surprise, surprise, I am using Narmer in order to be able to clear content. So, this is something I actually used when I was climbing the original 200 pre-nerfs, so this does just work. So one of the main things is you open S1 on Unki. The reason why you do that is just purely because you want to reset Pritzker once he gets the chance. So R6 Narmer is not at all required for this. Like, as you saw right there, I just shot him at 6 stacks. He just does a lot of damage. So you just want to run a decent amount of speed, so that way he does get some turns. Then Unki, it's after Abigail went, so we know everyone has attack up. Let's do CD down on everybody. So now it's just clearing everyone out. Then perk being, if I manage to get enough stacks on Narmer, he would autocast, but again, it's not going to happen. So let's steal a buff. So we're at 9, 10. So I know the next cast is just going to obliterate this entire comp, because I do have him at a higher level. But for the most part, that's not really a thing that's required. Because then, as we're going to see right here, the entire comp goes away. I screwed up by using Pritzker's S3. I shouldn't have did that. So that's going to make my life a little bit harder here. So we got 46 turns left. Go in. Again, open the same exact way we just did. That way we're able to get 5 stacks, pop, do some damage. Yeah, I really did done goof here. We'll see if I can actually survive this. Because the issue is going to be, yeah, that. Let's see here. So this is going to actually be really rough because I screwed this up. So we're going to see if we're even able to actually win this. Unfortunately, the DPS timings on this fight are always really, really rough. So this might even be a restart. Which will mean we're off to a great start, right? Well, Narmer, time to get yourself killed. Okay, so we got most of the team dead here. We're down to 20 turns. This is looking a little bit very questionable. Trying to get some CDR going here. I should have another rotation in here, so I should be fine. Not too catastrophic of a start, I guess. 8 stacks, so we just go. And then, boom. We're done here. As you saw, I did get the extra Narmer nuke twice throughout that. But ultimately, it's not required. It doesn't do too much damage on the second nuke, because it's only a 2-stack nuke. So we're going to be doing the same thing here. Attack in, buff up, nuke. And so this is going to be very much rinse and repeat as we're climbing here. So nuke, AoE. So I'm running him as my secondary controller in case I need it. And he does a little bit of DPS, kind of useful, but Li Ling is very optional, would be the polite way to say it. He's not a very good Esper right now. So they're about to get a turn here, but we have kind of enough survival that I'm not super concerned about it. Unless they were to all hit Narmer, in which case that'd be a major problem. Yeah, definitely not an ideal amount of damage I took there, but we'll survive. This time we're not going to be stupid in S3 too early. Make sure everyone has all their cooldowns up. Bam, look at the DPS, Abigail. OP, nerf now, please. Okay, Ren C is actually a bit of an issue, but not too big of an issue. Main thing being that Narmer can actually steal his buff, and then Pritzker can also just, you know, CD up him. However, it is a pain if I miss on that. Oh, that's actually a huge problem. That is a huge problem. Missing on everything on Renzi is no es bueno. So I'm actually going to end up with some damage here. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, yeah, this is problematic, to say the least. Gonna have to get off all my stuns and get a bunch of AoE damage here. And I don't think I got the CD up on him. So this is actually gonna be L most likely. Come on, CD's up. Okay, we got plenty of CD up. 8 stack. Boop, we're done. So that was absolutely disgusting, dirty, but we still managed to pull it out. And Inferno Tower is by far the hardest. There are some other options you could do, and then like you end up with really ugly floors like this one, where these guys are going to pop into more DPS as soon as they break. But the perk of this is I'm able to go right into the stun. I am not getting great stun rates here, but that's good news. It means that there's a lot of room to improve if I need to do subsequent attempts. And improvement's always nice. Let's see here. Let's go for the safe DPS. Don't underestimate how much damage you can do over time with people like Unky. So always try and make sure that you're min-maxing even their damage, because you never know when that extra... Like, he only did 6,000 damage, but you never know when that's going to be the difference maker. Okay, let's remove this entire board. But as you can see, 268, and the second one is 88k. So it's still doing some damage, but it's doable without it. I would not recommend this without at least R4 Narmer. The fact that he gets an extra 15... Well, no, I guess you don't need it. You really only need R1 or R2, because the first spell cast of each round doesn't really matter too much here, I guess. So 41 turns, or 42 turns, so this isn't too bad. Oh, hey, the new lady. I don't actually know what she does for the most part. Okay, so we don't have our S3 up. That's not a huge problem. I get the stun over there? Okay, no, I didn't get the cleanup. 6 stacks, good enough. We don't get the 1-turn CDR, but we have Unky to help make up for that. Silence is annoying. Why did I not have attack up on him? Oh, I did an S3 on... Oh, that's not great. We're actually in trouble now. I didn't realize that I didn't actually even have attack up on her. So this is going to be problematic. Especially with infinite turns of silence. Okay, let's see if we can get the 5 stun. If I don't get the 5 stun, I'm actually up shit creek here. Okay, it's technically doable. Maybe he could cast through silence. Yeah, wasn't sure on that interaction. But now I'm positive that if he has that, there's just nothing I'm going to be able to do. But we go in, we pop, we go to full life, and we clear off most of the board. I need to somehow get one more turn on Narmer at the very least. But I still don't think it'll be enough. Oh, it was! I forgot I got the CDR reset on him. Clutch! Unky, you clutch! Making up for me screwing that up real bad. Screwed that up real bad. Okay, so 204. These are always the floors that end up being a pain in the butt because they do have elemental advantage. Okay, make sure that we get our attack up. This time, I'm not going to completely screw the pooch there. But again, 6 stacks. Most part, we only care that we're R2 because we're getting the extra damage. We do not need the extra recast at R6. Let's get everyone's CDR. Hitting the one that I need to make sure he dies. Well, that was problematic. Trying to decide whether I want to S3 here. I don't think I do. I think I just try and stun everyone and then fail at it miserably. But it doesn't matter, we're there. Yeah, since I have R6 Narmer, I'd say that the alternative is you just run your secondary DPS a bit tankier. or sorry, a bit more DPS heavy in order to make up for the lack of the extra damage. Hopefully save a couple extra turns. Okay, we want defense down on her. I'm not too concerned about her attacking. Let's get our CD resets, get our buffs up. That's depressing, didn't get that. But we got that, that's all that matters. As long as I got that stun there, I wasn't too concerned. So as soon as Abigail gets a turn, I believe she should have her CD up. So we're just aiming for the stun here, which we got, and then make sure that we get the rest of it. Okay, let's big pop.
Those who don't learn from the past will be destroyed by it.
And there's the big bada boom. So at this point, we're just on cleanup duty. Pritzker is the real MVP here because he's able to just let us permanently do this. Luckily, the other floors are a bit easier because on the 5 and 10 floors, you get a bunch of extra turns. So life becomes significantly better. Inferno. Okay, it's not going to be too bad. So I have to make sure that she does not get a turn. If she gets a turn, I'm just going to restart. It's just not worth the headache at that point. Because everyone will have defense up and immunity. So you just kind of lose. So do we get it? Okay, yep, we got stunned. That's all that matters. Let's steal some AP. We need to make sure that we kill her. So we're just going to keep popping into her because she needs to die. If she gets a turn, the fight's actually over. Darn, if I could add one more stack there, then I could have had the CDR. That would have been really useful. This rate up might actually be problematic. So I'm okay popping it here because he's not going to actually AoE, so she should have another turn to get ready again. Darn, I was hoping that he would also trigger, but did not. We can... Li Ling is so secondary that I can just kind of pop whenever I want. I would honestly prefer that he was a Brewster, most likely. Oh, screw it, we'll pop this just for some extra fun. I need his cooldown to be up. I just wanted the AP absorb there. Do I want to do this? 3? Yeah, I should be fine. I think I get the cooldown back up in that case. If I don't, then I done goofed really bad here. Let's see how bad I done goofed. Actually, let me see. Okay, no, I was right. That it would get it back. So again, we just open, damage. And looking at what's currently going on, I could probably actually run my Narmer slower with higher DPS. I got 2 stuns on that, not bad. I'll take it. I don't want him to get a turn because he's annoying, but he's going to get a turn, and that's annoying. And stun. Oh my god, clutch. Sometimes this Li Ling just comes in so clutch, and I love him so much when he does. And then other times he just does nothing. See here, we're close enough that I'm just going to finish this off safely. So I need to make sure that everyone gets their CDR back. Because we got 98 turns. I would rather slow cycle and burn a few turns. Okay, let's see what we got here. So, Zora, if she attacks, I'm actually not concerned. I'm more concerned about the 2 of them, because poison does stack up over time. So let's see where I get my stuns. Hit on everyone, so I'm not even going to S3 here. Just get the defense break in. See if I can get a couple extra stuns. 0 stuns? Okay, we can work with that. Still 0 stuns? Okay. And missed on that. This is actually problematic. This is very problematic. Oh, but I had the CD up on Brits. I forgot about that. I really... Oh, this buff blocker's so problematic. Shit, the buff blocker might actually kill me. That might actually be what ends up killing me is the buff blocker. Because I can't strengthen my Narmer until he gets another turn. This is actually not good. Not good at all. Give everyone attack up here. Try and get some CD. Tankiness. Some damage. There's one left. Can Unky get the... Or can Pritzker get the stun here? Okay, we're good. All is well with the world. Lee Ling can stay dead. I really don't care about him. I'd rather get more DPS. And also healing on him. Okay, keep everyone locked down. More DPS. The nice part about Unky is if he gets one CD... Because Narmer only needs one CDR if he does 8 stacks or higher. So Unky does allow us to do that kind of instant slap against him. Okay, so again, we're just going through the motions here. Just keep it going. Whoops. Works better if I actually click on the guy, doesn't it? Get our big hit in. 200,000 damage. It's always useful. We're looking for 2 different stuns here. We got one of them. God, if those guys get a turn, they're so problematic. So I want to get this guy down. I need to at least get a debuff on him. Because he's who I need to target. If I didn't get my S3 up, but I got my S3, so it doesn't actually matter. We want everyone to be a bit more even. Again, doesn't matter when we blow Li Ling. We need to get this guy down a little bit lower. I do not want to pop her, even though this is going to result in a bunch of turns lost. Ugh. But whatever, we're going to pop everyone here. Jozer's not really an issue. He's kind of annoying, but not really. As long as he doesn't get a turn where he's not stunned, then it doesn't really matter. Because otherwise he can remove debuffs, which is annoying. Let's see here, this guy didn't get his debuff. It's important that they have a debuff on them. It's kind of sad that I didn't get the defense break there, though. Wow, 4 stun. Li Ling, sometimes he just is built different. Sometimes he be like that. I think I get back my Abigail buff this turn. I'm just going to absorb from him. Because I didn't need to do the stun. And again, if you do not have R12 Narmer, you only really need about R2. You run Li Ling way heavier on damage. He is not a utility stun. Or you put in another DPS in Li Ling's place. And because he is a optional item that you can have in there. If you have Embla, Embla is of course way better than Li Ling. I would highly recommend her if you do have her. But if you don't, Li Ling is the free option. Well, relatively free, assuming that you got him in your first hit. Darn, I was really hoping to be able to get a stun on her. But we can still get a debuff on her. Or just stun her directly. Sometimes Li Ling do be that way. Damn. Really need that. So this is AoE again. Just keep stunning her. We're going to pop it here because I do not want them to get a turn. So it just means that I'm not going to be able to do my normal wombo combo. Which is actually kind of a problem, because he can silence. Because I can't do my combo on Unky until after she does attack up. 6 stacks, whee, explode. So I cannot use him just yet. But what I can do is pop him up again. Just try and get some extra DPS. Yep, I got the stun on him. That's all that really mattered. Because these guys, yeah, they do some damage, but as long as they don't all kill the same target, it doesn't really matter. On rare occasions, I get that nice 12 pop, and that makes me happy. So again, if you have him at R6, definitely better, but Not required. Only 4 stacks. I shouldn't have done it there. So the important thing is at 5 stacks, you get massive defense ignore. So you don't want to pop at 4 stacks like I did there. That was really silly me.
Exercise isn't bad after researching all day.
Okay, so we're up to 208. This is another problematic floor because, again, these guys are going to pop. And when they do, they basically instantly get a turn. So I have to make sure that Narmer gets the kill here. Perfect, he got it. Because then I'm able to instantly open with my stun. And as long as I open with stun, it doesn't actually matter. Everyone got slow, everyone got stunned, so this is actually perfect opening. I'm doing fantastic right here. And again, since everyone was stunned, there was no reason to run his AoE. I didn't really need the damage. Let's see here, we need to lower this guy. Sorry, this flower. Flowers do not. So let's see here. So this gets me to 12, so I get a big pop here. At R2, again, that was 240,000 at R2. I didn't actually need the rest of the explosion there. Or the secondary explosion, I guess I should say. Do I want to do CDR here? Yeah, I do want to do CDR here. Questioning whether or not I should just boost Narmer there. But he was going to get a turn regardless, so it's just better to pop. And popping him is fine. I did not get an Ocean Wave trigger yet. I'm really hoping I do, because that will make life significantly better. Oh, whoops, I thought I had the CDR for that. I was wrong, horribly wrong. Okay, you don't have a debuff on you. You need to have a debuff for Pritzker to be able to trigger. So that's why it's very important when I'm looking at it when I get a debuff trigger. Dang it, still again did not get an Ocean Wave trigger on him. Well, whatever, we don't need it. We don't need no stinking triggers. 10 stacks, plenty. Don't really care about 12. Because he's already going to be at 0 CDR there. I should have hit that one and stunned him, but I didn't. That was silly of me. 8 stacks. Perfect. Just keep nuking. We're actually running a little bit low on our nuke turns here. So I'm going to have to make sure that this next nuke brings us home. Ten turns. Abigail should get a turn, and I believe she's up, right? Yeah, okay. So she's up. This should be fairly simplistic because I'm just able to do this. That was a little bit tighter. Not being able to trigger Unky properly there to get the CDR was kind of a major problem. That was a miscalculation by me. I shouldn't have popped him on the final turn on wave 1. The risks were calculated, but I am bad at math. Do I care about the AoE here? No, I think I care more about getting defense on him. Also getting the stun just by default also works. I actually don't know what half these mobs actually do. Does damage. And does... Okay, all they do is damage, so I'm not really too concerned. So I guess I just go for the safe one that I know I can stun. Nuke! So I don't want to boost Narmer here. Due to the fact that he is already at 8 stacks. So he's going to nuke on his turn. But I didn't do enough damage, so I probably should have done it. Okay, we're going to do it anyways. YOLO! This is a terrible life choice. I shouldn't have did that. That was really dumb of me. I shouldn't have done that. We'll see if I'm able to kind of recover out of this. I have to stop him from getting a turn. If he gets a turn, this actually is way harder for me. Like I said, this gets way harder for me. Thank you, Li Ling. You are just being so clutch today, and I thank you for that. So we're even going to just take the YOLO crits against him and hope that they get me an advantage. Because Because again, if Aurelius gets a turn, everyone knows that Aurelius is the most broken Esper in the game. That's why everyone runs him. But jokes aside, he does have an AoE freeze, and I am not running any form of immunity, so that would actually have been very problematic if he gets a turn. I can also get Seer on S1 from him. I'm hoping for that on occasion. So I should be pretty okay at this point. Got 33 turns. Got him stunned. Unky refuses to be able to get Ocean Waves, so does she. I'll get him lower. So what I'm doing is just getting everyone low so that when I pop this, everybody dies.
All disputes ultimately come to an end.
Let's have some fun. Let's look at this. I haven't actually looked. Yeah, that's 1,000,000 damage. Way to go, Narmer. Do 1,000,000 damage. So this looks like a joke. I mean, it's just Sally. If Sally doesn't move, then he's fucked. Yeah, then she's just useless. CJ is R0, therefore he's not concerning to me. It's really only concerning in PvP when he's above R0. Don't need any of these, so we're just going to defense break CJ just because he's technically the most threatening out of the entire group. If any of them were actually considered threatening. So we have turns for days here, so I'm very unconcerned about taking some extra time when I need it. Stun. Oh, darn. Well, he silenced somebody, that doesn't matter. Joke's on him, he wasted his turn. And let's remove 3 of them. Oh, dang, most of them lived. They getting tonky in here. I've actually thought about running Ife in this comp rather than Li Ling. But probably never the right idea to run Ife. That's an assumption I feel like I'm allowed to make. Was double checking his cooldowns there because I couldn't remember when I last used it, and I could, in theory, after he gets that attack buff on random, I could have just CDR'd him. That's kind of annoying, but not really a problem. Ooh, clutch stuns. I also want to keep Falcon out of this. He's actually really annoying if he gets a turn. So let's just hit good. Oh my god, okay. We'll see if we can salvage this. I didn't think that he was going to literally one-shot Narmer. He's getting like 20 turns per turn, too. Jesus Christ. They're giving them crazy speed in this. More CDR. We get Narmer back. God, it's going to take me forever to regain that CDR, though. Why did I just... That was silly me. That was incredibly stupid of me. I should not have S3'd there. Everyone was stunned. I'm playing on tilt. I shouldn't be doing that. I should not be doing that. Never play on tilt. Because, yeah, like if I could have S3'd here, I'd be infinitely safer. Well, I know that they all have CD up, so I don't have to be too concerned at least. Let's just see if we can nab him really quick. Let's just kill him. So we're still at 100 turns here. We're fine. Everything is okay. Where are we at on turns for her? 3, so I'm not going to sweat it. This is actually a problem, though. She's going to use her ability. Oh, that's right. We did CD up. I swear, I know how my teams work. Not really, but please. And boop. And hit. And we're just going to finish this out. That, I should be able to get back off cooldown pretty quickly. So Sally is irritating. We need to get her stunned. Otherwise, she is a bit problematic because she'll unstun everyone while doing damage reduction. The hope is that maybe she would S2 first, but we're good here. all is well with the world. I was really hoping Seer would land there to make my life a little bit easier, but it didn't. Life is not allowed to be easy. Them's the rules. Okay, so we need to get rid of... Oh, that's actually really problematic. Get some stuns. Oh, we got 3 stuns. God, he is just being so clutch right now. Bye. Thanks for clutching. So he got his big clutch in. At this point, I just want to DPS. Oh, that's actually really problematic. I should be able to renuke here. God, he's so good. Okay, she's CD up, so I'm not super concerned about her now. She has nobody alive, so doubly not concerned about her. She already had that back up? Jesus. Okay, whatever. We just need to get her CD up anyways. Get the buff on him. Just keep nuking. God, only 29,000 at that point. Disgusting. So I just need more DPS. I need to get defense break on her. And defense break is what remained. Awesome. And let's end this in style. So that got super sketchy when I lost Narmer, but we made it, and that's really all that matters. So that's how I've been climbing in the Burning Pillar. It's been a solid comp. I won't say it's perfect. I'm willing to bet that... I was actually... I beat Kaido? Oh, that actually amazes me that I beat Kaido. I almost always lose to Kaido. There is a 11-minute difference here. Bears has to be using Embla. Let's see what they got. Yep, there it is. Just Embla and Burster comp. Like, if you have that, this is significantly easier. I haven't even actually looked at him. Is he actually good? Here, go down. Hey, fine. You know what? Fine. We'll do this the old-fashioned way. Espers. Get a gold record. What do we got here? Like, I forgot whether or not he's even worth leveling or running. I have him still way over here. What do we got? Oh, that's right. He's a solid AP controller. So, like, he might be an option to run over Li Ling, but we already have an attack upper. That's what he was being used in the other comp. He was the attack up instead of Abigail, and I prefer Abigail. For a little bit of fun here, we'll just do a 10 pull, see if we get anything amazing. I always just try and pull. I've given up on saving. And ready? Here comes Legendary. Shimmer Legendary. Ah, only an epic. Oh, well. Well, I hope this helped y'all get a better idea of how to use Narmer in the Infernal Tower. It makes a huge difference. I've definitely been climbing with him, and he even got me second there. So, I hope y'all have a fantastic day.